choke you down just like a pill. Take you like a pill.
So we're out bright and early today, taking on Outeniqua Pass in this, the new G30 BMW 5 Series. This particular model is the BMW 540i. It's got the M Sport package on it. BMW South Africa have been calling this new 5 Series the business athlete. Of course, the 5 Series is one of the iconic business sedans. It's now in its 7th generation with this, the G30. So what you're going to get for that car with the 540i, basically going to be getting a 3-litre turbocharged inline-6 petrol. You've got power outputs of 250 kilowatts, 450 newton meters. Unfortunately, that is currently the range topping model. We don't have an M5 yet. Unfortunately, South Africa isn't available for the M550i X-Drive. Now, the new G30 BMW 5 Series adopts an entirely new chassis. However, it's not entirely unfamiliar to the BMW family, as this is an evolution of the same chassis that you will find on the BMW 7 Series. It's a new scalable platform that's going to be underpinning most vehicles coming out of the BMW stable nowadays, including the next Gen 3 Series. However, unlike the 7 Series, this G30 5 Series doesn't feature the carbon core technology. When pushed for comments on that, BMW said that they were able to achieve the weight savings that they did require without having to worry about the cost of including that carbon fiber core, which would be quite expensive in such a mass production volume vehicle such as the 5 Series. BMW says that across the range on a like-for-like basis, you've got a saving of 100 kilos compared to the previous model. Sets us in quite good stead. The previous generation was often accused of being bloated and often a bit heavy, and I was one of the people that was at the forefront of those attacks, saying that it could be that much better if only it lost some weight and became a bit more agile. The good news is this new model does feel incredibly agile. It also tends to shrink around the driver. I mean, we're now going through the pass, and there's a lot of turns that tighten up on themselves, and it's very difficult to induce understeer in this. There's a lot of communication going on here, which is something that I wasn't quite expecting, especially knowing what the LCI 3 Series was like. But this has really impressed me because it's quite intuitive. It communicates quite well when you are reaching the limit. Steering is sharp and incisive. You don't have that gluey sort of sensation just off center like you commonly do with a lot of E-Pass systems. So this is incredibly impressive in terms of that. There's a mild bit of body lean, but it's just enough to communicate when you are reaching the limits of the vehicle. One of the key aspects to attribute that handling to is something new from BMW that they haven't really done before. It's rear wheel steering. It is available as an option only. However, on this 540 that we are driving, it is equipped. What it means is at lower speeds, the rear wheels turn at an opposite direction to the front wheels to aid maneuverability and to reduce the turning circle. However, at higher speeds, they turn in the same direction as the front wheels, albeit only by a few degrees. And basically what it does is it makes it more agile. The vehicle tends to move across as a whole, so you don't have to make multiple corrections, but you can just maintain a steady steering angle, and the entire vehicle is just a lot more nimble and a lot more accurate. You also get standard the 8-speed sport automatics. That's the ZF gearbox, and as we've said in many other occasions when we have driven vehicles equipped with this gearbox, it is absolutely phenomenal. So in the way of options and in terms of your pricing, this 540i M Sport does start off at around the R1,000,000 mark. You can get the non-M Sport version for just shy of that. But it does give you actually quite a bit to offer. Obviously, if you are going to be liberal with your options boxes, you are going to rack up quite a bill, as it tends to be the case with the German brands. However, there are quite a few options that are standard. Navigation, including the BMW real-time traffic information updates, is a standard feature. You do also get LED headlights as standard. And included, particularly for the South African market, you do get the wireless charging pad here at the front of the car, which also comes standard. There are also several other extras, including semi-autonomous driving, which now puts BMW in the same leagues as the likes of the Volvo S90 and Mercedes-Benz E-Class when it comes to offering that. In terms of the interior, it's not exactly revolution compared to BMW 5 Series of old. It's not quite as classy as you're likely to find in the S90, which just exudes opulence, whereas this is slightly more stately. However, it's still a very nice place to sit, and people migrating from previous gen BMW 5 Series, or maybe possibly upgrading from a 3 Series, will find it very easy to get used to the cabin. BMW South Africa have said that they are poised to use this vehicle as once again a class-leading vehicle in the segment. It's got some tough competition though. The Jaguar XF is an absolutely phenomenal vehicle that is also competing in this segment. In terms of outright driving dynamics, the Jaguar XF might have the select. However, the XF is feeling quite dated now, despite it being based on that new architecture. So I think the BMW, in terms of an overall package, has gone way beyond what Jaguar has done. Mercedes-Benz E-Class definitely focusing more on luxury, as well as the S90, which is out-and-out luxury and doesn't have anywhere near the driving dynamics that this has. So in terms of an overall package, if you are looking for a sports sedan that is larger than the 3 Series, this is going to be your best bet for a driver's vehicle.
Do me in the worst way. Don't let me sleep. Never say sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave, baby, but you know I never will.